Welcome to October. This is Carrie at HolisticPsychic.com bringing you an energy update for October 2020. So the energies of fall always support us in reaping the rewards or the benefits or the manifestations of the energies and intentions that we set in motion early in the year. Now, we all know that we've had a crazy year with a lot of dramas on various levels, and that has unfortunately created a lot of sort of setback and restrictive energies. But I invite us all to look and see where we may be able to now open to receive and allow a return to, whatever intentions and efforts and energies we did set in motion for ourselves. Now is the time to allow yourself to receive the manifestation of those things. As I tuned in today, the first message that I got is about this beautiful interweaving around the merging of the sacred masculine and the sacred feminine. As I tuned into receiving messages around the energies happening on the sacred masculine level, I was shown waves of water and the key word movement. So here we have the sacred masculine, which is all about taking action, moving forward, making decisions, being decisive, being confident, embracing your enthusiasms, and moving forward. So in ways that we are taking action in our lives in all things connected to the sacred masculine, we're being guided to do that in very fluid ways. This is not the time to get locked down into any type of rigid structure or expectations. It's not about plowing through or pushing through. It's about going with the flow, going with the natural sort of ebb and flow of life. To me, this says pay attention to synchronicities that are happening in our lives this month. Now, this can be in regard to intentions that you're setting, things that you're curious about. Be on the lookout for synchronicities and allow your actions to be aligned with them in a very fluid way where you're just really trusting the flow of the universe. Now, when I tapped into the sacred feminine energies, the message that came through is about creatively inspired action. So in the feminine, which is typically about sensing, feeling, being, allowing, opening, receiving, we are being guided to create, but that energy is coming from internally. The question is, what are you feeling guided to create from the space of your true sacred heart energy? Now, this, I believe, is a theme that is carrying over from September, because as I'm saying this, I can sort of recall little glimmers of messages around what are you inspired to create. This month, we're being guided to really step into actualizing and creating. So another energy that we need to be aware of is this month, and this is partially due to what's going on astrologically as well, we can expect that there's still going to be some undertones of agitation. Be on the lookout for energies that feel like anger, aggression, jealousy, retaliation. Now, here's the thing. When we are aware of the possibility of these types of energies playing out on the lower octave of what's going on collectively, it puts us in a position where we can be informed and be prepared to respond consciously. You yourself might feel like you're being triggered into these types of lower vibrational reactions, and if so, what you can do is breathe through it, use the tools that you have to work through your triggers so that you're not blindly reacting from a triggered space, but taking the time to process that internally and then consciously communicate and respond as the need arises. If you're a person who feels like you're on the receiving end of what feels like those lower vibrational agitation energies that are happening, again, rather than getting pulled into engaging on a lower vibrational triggered reactionary level, breathe through it, do your best to respond consciously. So just be aware that on the lower octaves of the collective, there's still some ripples of agitation energy threading throughout the energies this month. But again, being aware of it now enables you to prepare to respond consciously. This month, we're all being asked to really gain clarity around who and what we are devoting our loyalties to, and make sure that the energies that you're devoting your loyalties to are aligned with your sense of sincerity and personal integrity. Integrity in my world means living in alignment with your personal sense of what your values are, what your intentions are, and not going against those things for yourself. So on a higher level in regard to our soul evolution, one of the energies that's coming through this month is asking us, again, to really become very clear as to what we are dedicating our loyalties to. Are you dedicating your resources, your time, your energy in your life in ways that are aligned with your desired outcomes? Or can you recognize where there's areas of your life where you're dedicating your energetic loyalties, your time, your resources, your energies to situations that are not aligned with the direction you're going? So if that's the case for you, now is the time to clear anything that feels like a block, a setback, or a limitation. I guided everyone through a little bit of a practice that we can do, especially today or for the next few days for the full moon. And it does include practices for clearing and releasing whatever you're seeing as being a limitation. And this can be on a thought level, a belief level, an idea level. It can be in the realm of actual situations in your life that you're ready to bring into completion. So now is a really good time to do those things, because we want to clear away anything that can be a limitation, a setback, or an obstacle to us receiving the full return of the efforts that we've set in motion earlier this year. At the same time, as we're getting clear as to where we're dedicating our loyalties, as we're connecting with our sincerity and our integrity, we're being guided to create beauty in the world. Now, this can be through your words, through your intentions, through your actions, the way you interact with people. It can be the environment that you create for yourself in your life. This reminds me of a shamanic teaching that says we are artists of spirit. We're artists of our life. Look at yourself as being an artist of your life, and look at your life as being the canvas that you are creating on. And ask yourself, am I pleased with the art that I am creating with my life? Or are there areas where I can improve my skills and refine the art that I'm creating with my life? Creating beauty is a key component to the energies of October that we all naturally feel compelled towards. So maybe take some time and ask yourself, in what ways am I being inspired to create beauty from the core of me and expressing it outwardly in life? Now, on a deeper level, on a deep subconscious level spiritually, we all are on a quest to more deeply, more consciously connect with our personal truth. And the energy of October is very conducive to that, and I'm about to explain why as I go into some of these power days. But before I do that, I just want to share that one of the best ways that we can connect with our personal truth is to listen to your inner guidance and really have an honest evaluation around the involvements that you have in your life and if they are really serving your core intentions or not. And then using this information to make modifications that you need to make so that you can come into a clearer alignment with what your personal goals and dreams are. Let's go ahead and get into the power days that are happening this month. So the first thing that I want to say is that we have 2 full moons in October. We have one today, October 1st, and then another one on the last day of October, October 31st. So this is called a blue moon, and it's a calendrical blue moon, meaning that it's happening in a calendar month as opposed to an astrological blue moon. However, when we have blue moons, it creates unexpected opportunity. This blue moon cycle that we have going on this October will bring in unexpected opportunities that can be in the direction of that which we're intending to manifest, and can also be in the direction of things that we're clearing and releasing. Let me know in the comments how it shows up for you. I can tell you that the first full moon, which is today, is in Aries. And so Aries, remember, initiates, activates, and alchemizes, while the second full moon on October 31st is in Taurus, which again compels us towards earthy, grounded beauty. The other power day I'm going to talk about is the new moon that we have in Libra on October 16th, which also inspires beauty and creativity. So this theme around beauty, creativity is connected to the basic astrology that's happening with the moon this month, and it's connected to just the higher guidance that's channeling in. So again, these energies are really inspiring us to remember that we are spiritual artists and that we have the power to create our life as being a living form of art. We do this in the ways in which we express ourselves on all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So have some introspection around how you can be a little bit more deliberate and a little bit more conscious around the art that you are creating with your life. Lastly, for the energies of October, I'm going to remind us all that obviously we have Halloween coming up on October 31st. And traditionally, Halloween is celebrated as being a time of year where the veil between the physical world and the world of spirit is the thinnest. It is known to be a significant turning point in the wheel of the year, where we are having a symbolic death and a symbolic rebirth and renewal. This is a really good time, especially the full moon on October 31st is going to be a super empowering day to affirm with yourself what your spiritual intentions are for your life, so that you can then be on the journey of receiving the manifestation of that. I'm going to be talking a lot more about how to work with these energies in the next video I'm uploading around the empowerment practices that we can do for the month of October. Also, throughout this month, I'll be uploading videos that are supporting our journeys in spiritual awakening, healing, and empowerment that are particularly aligned with the energies of October. So if you're new here and you want to keep receiving content that supports your journey in spiritual awakening, healing, and empowerment, go ahead and get started now by hitting the subscribe button and click the bell so that you're sure to receive notifications of my videos as they're uploaded. Okay guys, I'm going to sign off here, but I'm going to see you in the next video. Blessings and namaste.